Let's look at a few examples of how a CapriPay merchant can recruit new customers and process different types of orders. Let's say this is a coffee shop, and a customer comes over and asks for 1 cup of coffee. The waiter tells him that the coffee will be €5, and then he asks the customer if he would like to receive a 10% cashback for his coffee. Let's say the customer doesn't know what a cashback is, so the waiter gives a quick and simple explanation saying that the cashback is like points that you get after making a purchase, and that these points can be then used to make purchases in the future. In this particular case, the customer is looking to get a 10% cashback for his €5 coffee. The waiter then points out that this is all part of a system called CapriPay, and that usually customers would need a CapriPay account to receive cashback. But since this is a new customer, all he needs to do is just provide his email, where he wants to receive the cashback and further instructions on how to join CapriPay. So at this point, the customer puts the €5 on the table, and the waiter runs the order through the register as usual. Then the waiter opens up his CapriPay account on the app or on the website, goes to the order section, and selects new customer. He completes the form by entering the order price and the customer's email. Then on the next page, he can double check the order details, make sure he has collected the payment, and press complete order. Right at that moment, the order will be processed and the customer will receive his cashback to his email. In the email, the customer will also receive instructions on how to create his account, how to redeem his cashback, and how to start shopping with CapriPay. So at this point, the purchase has been done in the traditional way. The customer got his coffee, the merchant got paid in cash, and at the same time, he acquired a new customer by introducing him to CapriPay. Let's say the next day the customer comes back to buy another coffee, and he asks if he can use the cashback now. Well, if he has followed the instructions to create his account and redeem his cashback, then yes. But let's say in this case, he did not do that. He did not create the account or redeem the cashback, and it's still not a problem. Even if the customer still did not create an account or just forgot his phone at home, he can still get his cashback just by giving his email to the merchant. This cashback code that is sent through the email can be redeemed both by existing and new customers. So in this case, our customer can come back to the shop from Monday to Friday, pay in cash, give his email, collect the cashback in his email. Then sometime on Saturday when he has time, he can finally register his account by using one of the codes and then redeem the rest of the codes to collect all his cashback. Now let's say we're in week 2 and our customer returns to the coffee shop, only this time he's prepared. He has finally created his wallet and redeemed all his cashbacks. So now he has his CapriPay account, his CapriPay app, and he has the balance on his wallet to make a payment. He orders his usual coffee, that's €5, and he says that he wants to pay with CapriPay. So he takes out his phone, opens up his app, checks his balance, and realizes he doesn't have enough. So what happened here is that he has spent €25 on coffee last week, and he received a 10% cashback. At this point, the waiter tells the customer that it's not a problem, he can pay part in CapriPay, he can pay part in cash or credit card. So what this means for the customer is that he does not have to worry about if he has sufficient balance in his wallet. He can always cover the payment in cash on the spot. To create this order, the merchant opens his CapriPay account on the web or on the app, goes to Create Order page, selects the Existing Customer option, and fills out the form. In the price field, the merchant will type in the amount of the order, that's €5, and in the cash payment field, the merchant will type in the amount that the customer has agreed to pay outside of the system. In this case, that will be $2.50. After the merchant has created the order, he can review it one more time before he gives the QR code to the customer. The customer then uses the CapriPay app to scan the code so he receives the order details to review and confirm the order. At this point, it doesn't matter if the cash payment is 1/10 or half or is the full price amount. It wouldn't even matter if the customer did not have any balance on his wallet, because the merchant can use the same functionality to create a cash payment order where the cash payment is equal to the price. In this case, the CapriPay payment will be equal to 0, but the merchant would need to create the order and the customer would need to scan and confirm the order on his side for the cashback to be transferred. So we just looked at a few scenarios where a new customer or an existing customer had to pay with cash. In both cases, the merchant was able to use the cash payment option, and this is a very useful tool for both the customer and the merchant, as it simplifies the payment process for both sides, yet allows them to benefit from the marketing aspect of the cashback. But not all merchants can provide this service to their customers. First of all, the cash payment option is only available to physical shops that create manual orders on the spot using the website or the application. Secondly, in these type of orders where cash is involved, the merchant needs to have sufficient balance to pay out the cashback. When creating a cash payment order or a new customer order, the system will check the merchant's balance to see if he has enough funds to pay the cash back. So if a merchant is planning to benefit from the cash payment option, that allows him to recruit new customers and accommodate customers who do not have sufficient balance to pay for the order, then the merchant will need to ensure that he has balance at his account to pay out the cashback. There's one more type of orders where the merchant doesn't have to worry about covering the cashback up front. And that is the standard type of order called online payment, where the customer needs to pay the full price from his CapriPay wallet. So in this case, the merchant doesn't even have to worry or keep track of his wallet balance to give cashback, because the cashback is being deducted directly from the customer's payment. To create this type of order, the merchant simply needs to provide the price of the order and ignore the cash payment field. Once the order is created, the merchant can review it one more time and then share it with the customer. After scanning the code, the customer will see that the full payment has to be settled from the CapriPay account. So this type of order, called online payment, is available to all types of merchants, both physical and web-based. In the end, regardless of the order type that is chosen, would it be new customer order, cash payment order, or online payment order, the system will make sure that the merchant receives his payment and the customer will receive his cash back.